Okay, Act Two, Scene Three, we really see Edgar. So remember, I'll get out my whiteboard for you. If you don't remember the subplot and who's involved in the subplot, you have Earl of Gloucester, you have Edmund and Edgar. Okay, Edgar is the rightful heir, and Edmund is the bastard son. Okay, and Edgar has decided in this very, very brief scene, it's literally just a paragraph, that he has decided to become I'm going to get the exact line for you, to take on the basest and most poorest shape that ever penury and contempt of a man brought near to beast. My face all grime with filth, blanket my loins, off all my hair and knots, and with the presented nakedness outface the winds and persecutions of the sky. He takes on what's called a bedlam beggar. So basically, he's just gonna call himself Poor Crazy Tom. Crazy Poor Tom. Um, Edgar, he will no longer call himself. And these bedlam beggars are basically just people who roam the areas begging for money, scraps of food. Here's someone who played this role before. It's basically just someone who covers himself in dirt, begs, and um, he's just going to look awful. Now, this is an example of two characters who take on a disguise for a good reason. So, Kent, or Caius, as we spoke about before, and Edgar, or Port Tom. Now, Caius pretends to be in King Lear's service, where Port Tom pretends to be this crazy, poor wild man. And he has his entire royal identity stripped away from him, where Caius or Kent doesn't have any role stripped. I put some similarities here, but if you could think of anything that I might have missed, maybe you could add some and let me know that you might think about. Um, that's really it for Act Two, Scene Three. Act Two, Scene Four is really more of a turning point for us as far as plot goes. But Act Two, Scene Three is really how Edgar's going to kind of take back the reins on his brother.